This will be a day long remembered. Now I am the master.
Welcome to another episode of Legends and Theories, and welcome to my breakdown of LEGO Star Wars Terrifying Tales. And this is going to be a quick breakdown. I got kind of lucky today, and the class I was supposed to have a little early in the morning was cancelled. I did do a little work for it, I finished it, and now I can go and break this down. I'm actually surprised I haven't seen any breakdowns of this yet. It looks like I may be one of the first. And this is looking really fun. So I want to go in, break it down, and see what's going on.
I got a bad feeling about this. What is this place?
So first we see Poe Dameron and BB-8 crashing on Mustafar. And really that's kind of it. They just crash on Mustafar and see Vader's castle. Let's continue on.
Castle Vader, the galaxy's first all-inclusive luxury theme resort.
Feel the power of the dark side at the Empire Emporium. Now open.
And here we have, I believe his name is Graballa the Hutt, opening a hotel in Darth Vader's castle, which is all, Sith Empire themed. And I won't get into full details, but this is a pretty, stupid idea. At least, in a logical world, this is a kid's thing, so it's more understandable, but this should essentially be the real-world equivalent of opening a Nazi-themed hotel in Adolf Hitler's old house. And, that's not a good idea, so this is probably a business doomed to fail. Which may be the most terrifying tale yet.
Within these walls lies tales almost too terrifying to tell. Would you like to hear them?
Was that lightning inside? Oh, that's a big one!
So then we see, I believe his name is Vizier, but I'm not 100% sure on that one. He is Vader's servant, and he was in Rogue One. He's going to, tell them that there's some terrifying things he can tell them about the Sith. I'm also surprised this guy's still alive, since he also looked pretty old in Rogue One, and, well, this is, taking place nearly 40 years later. But that's just a thing to, quickly say. And, well, looking at it, it looks, pretty interesting. Let's go to the next clip.
The legendary tales of the Sith speak of the thirst for power.
Oh no. Join us then, and take what you want.
Will you please? This isn't fun!
And we now have a series of clips seem to be inspired by, I believe, the Rise of Kylo Ren comic. And, well, they said Little Tales of the Sith, but Kylo was not a Sith. So that's, it's a little technically error, but also how would he kind of know of that, since he was Vader's servant, and it's probably not using too much of it, but it still looks cool. And it's trying to bring, a comic into, from about a year and a half ago, into a more modern setting, and that's cool.
The devotion of the undead.
Rise! Rise!
Uh-oh.
And then we see we're going to make an adaptation of Darth Maul's Return. With first off, what I kind of hope we get Mother Talzin's and Nate's sister Legos minifigures. And this looks like it'll be interesting. And shows they know a lot about, Star Wars lore to be putting against stuff like this. And the rise of Kylo Ren into here.
And submitted for your approval. A tale of
Desire.
I wish I was a pilot.
Join the Imperial Academy.
I will train you.
Oh, yeah!
Is that really what happened?
No, It's not.
And then we get a really fun looking story, which seems to be a monkey's paw wish, where that being, when you wish something but it turns out to be bad instead of good, like you wanted. And it seems to be that Luke Skywalker joins the Empire instead of the Rebellion. And since you think the other two stories will be, crazy twists on stories you've heard before, and not just semi-retelling of them, that'll be proved by some other stuff we see in a few minutes. So let's go see that.
Be afraid! Be very afraid! Monster!
And then we see like an army of battle droids coming after them, seeming to be, homicidal. Similar to, I believe his name is Mr. Bones, or, well, they're just kind of evil and being unleashed. We see that protocol droid that Kylo Ren and his, as the Knights of Ren were kicking around, and then we see these two, seeing what they believe is a monster, but it may just be, things you think you see something scary, and then it's like a cat. That's typically done, movies just to mess with you. And, well, let's continue on.
So, what do you think?
A little on the nose is what I think.
Or just see Vader and Palpatine talking, and this might be like a meta moment where they're just trying to say, yeah, these stories are all, convenient and stuff. But, who knows? This looks fun.
Everyone gets scared, kid.
And this looks like a pretty creepy way, probably manipulations to turn Kylo to the dark side. And, well, it looks pretty interesting. Like it's gonna be creepy, but it's probably not gonna be too scary.
Without fear, you can't have courage.
And then we have some, clips of Poe just saying, without fear, you can't have courage, and him attacking what looks like probably the battle droids in the castle. And that is a true statement. But let's go take a look at the rest of the trailer. There's not that much left to see now. We see, well, Grievous, Ben Solo fighting the Knights of Ren, Luca's successful Imperial TIE pilot, and Darth Maul's return. He has the spider legs, so with the Grievous thing, he did not, well, unless they're adapting part of Son of Dathomir, ever, even close to Maul's return, confront Maul and kill Son of Dathomir, so I'm interested in seeing how that plays out. But let's see the final set of clips and go over that.
Here's B14961138.
And then also we get the funniest scene in it, where they have a knockoff Here's Johnny scene from The Shining, but it's a battle droid coming in. And although this is likely, from a different scene, we have Poe being like, oh great, this is in pretty, maybe cliche or something, and who knows, maybe The Shining exists in Star Wars, just, a little differently set up. But honestly, this looks pretty fun. I want to see it. And I'll see you all next episode of Legends and Theories. Thank you for watching this episode of Legends and Theories. Please subscribe, like the video, share the video, leave a comment, check out the video on screen, and may the Force be with you.